This is everything I brought out on my high Alpine backpacking trip out in Colorado in the San Juan Mountains. Full transparency, there are some things that have been removed out of this backpack, like food and garbage, because I've been home for 10 days and it got really nasty. Let's talk about the clothing. Start off with the shoes. I normally don't talk about shoes because they're really subjective. Everybody's feet are different, but I'll just tell you what I like because I know somebody's gonna ask me. Brooks Cascadias, these are awesome. I like the Gore-Tex version because I just like being able to walk through anything I want to, including mud and puddles, and not have to worry about it. So, and my shoes do dry out pretty well. I've never noticed that they don't dry out quickly. Socks, I like Smart Wool socks. I've switched over to Smart Wool. I did this probably a year ago. I just like the stretch on them a little bit better than the Darn Toughs that I was wearing. So again, personal preference. A lot of you guys like the Darn Toughs. That's awesome. I wore a sun hoodie on this trip. This is the Fjallraven or the Fjallraven sun hoodie. Love this thing. Really expensive, so you can get cheaper ones out there. Just something long sleeve to get the sun off of you so you don't have to constantly put on sun lotion is really nice, especially in high alpine environments. And then I like to hike in pants. I don't like to hike in shorts, but I do like the option to have shorts if I'm on a hike, if I'm really hot, or I just want to jump in a lake or something like that, and I don't want to get in my skivvies.
We don't want that either.
No, I don't think anybody wants that. So I like these Fjallraven pants. Again, really expensive. You don't need to go this expensive, but these are my favorite pants of all time, and they're the zip-off version, so that's why I like them. And then I bring separate sunglasses on my backpacking trips because I don't like my good sunglasses to get scratched up. So that's just what I do. Let's just start off on the outside of the backpack.
Are we not starting off with the backpack itself? Or?
Oh yeah, that's a great idea, Emmett, to start off with the backpack first. Always thinking.
I'm trying my best.
70 liter Z-Packs, Arc Haul Ultra. I love this backpack. It's super lightweight and very comfortable, and it holds a lot of weight. One thing that I really don't like about this backpack is that you have to actually purchase things separately, like hip belt pouches. And this one is actually like probably 6 or 7 years old. This is like from the original Arc Haul that I just had left over. But yeah, kind of ridiculous that you got to buy things separately for Z-Packs backpacks. Z-Packs, shouldn't be doing that. Should love your customers a little more. Let's see on the outside. I like to keep trekking poles on the outside of my backpack for easy access. I normally have 2 smart water bottles on the outside of my backpack as well. This is a Life Water. Okay, let me just say something about bottles. Any bottle will work, okay? Like I like 1 liter and I like 1.5 liter bottles because I get a little more capacity and they're almost the same weight. The only thing that really matters is whether or not your filter is gonna be able to screw onto the cap. For those of you that like to do that. And it is nice to be able to do that just in case you lose your bladder or you sort of a backup way to filter water. Really nice to have that. I took a freestanding tent on this trip, so I keep my poles on the outside of the backpack as well because I don't like them inside where they're cumbersome, they could get bent up and just kind of in the way. Garmin InReach Mini 2 for communication with family, friends, tracking, and emergency services if needed. And then I like this little outdoor element. This is just a carabiner that's got a lot of multi-tools on it, and it also has this really cool flint here where I could light my stove if I need to. So, but my stove does have a built-in igniter. I should probably show you what I use to power my Garmin. It's the Anker Solix C1000 portable power station.
You're kidding, right? That's ridiculous. You've been known to bring some bougie things on trail, but that is just next level.
Well, okay, fine. I don't use this to power my Garmin, but let me just say this about Anker. So everything I use is Anker, right? They're battery banks. All of the charging stations at my house that my entire family uses is all Anker. They finally reached out and they were like, Dan, we would love to sponsor a video. Okay, obviously you're not gonna take this backpacking, but if you're a RV camper, if you like to go camping off grid, if you like to just car camp, this is a perfect power source. The C1000's ability to simultaneously charge a variety of devices showcases the C1000's high output capacity, which makes it an awesome companion for outdoor adventures. It actually has super fast recharging via the wall outlet, making it perfect for when you need to leave in a hurry. You can just plug it in while you pack. With the expansion battery, the C1000 can power multiple devices for extended periods. The The Solix C1000 recharges to 100% in just 58 minutes. That is under an hour. It has 9 ports with 1,056 watt hours capacity, 1,800 wattage output, and 2,400 surge wattage via surge pad. You can even get 600 watt solar input. So you can recharge this thing with solar power in less than 2 hours. It has a 10-year lifespan and 3,000 charge cycles. It'll charge a phone, a laptop, a drone, a coffee maker, a mini fridge, a hair dryer, and so much more, up to 99% of appliances. If you're looking for something a little bit more lightweight than this, Anker also offers the C300 DC. It's a lot lighter weight and it offers 288 watt hours of capacity. It's good for hiking, fishing, and a ton more. So as a huge thank you for Anker for finally sponsoring this channel, and for you to be able to support this channel, make sure you click the link in the description below to check out the Anker Solix C1000 portable power station. Thank you, Anker, for sponsoring this video. All right, what's in the back of the backpack? Everything in the back of the backpack is stuff that I don't care if it gets wet. And I want super instant access to it for whatever reason. So that's why I put things on the outside of this backpack the way I do. When I stop to take breaks, I like access to my chair. This is the... Miranda, you're gonna love this, my plastic fork. I lost my spoon, like my favorite spoon. My Ozark Trail spoon is gone, it's missing. So I'm gonna fill out a missing spoon report, and it's gonna be on the cover of, to be on the outside of every milk container. So please, I thought I was gonna need to, I grabbed this out of something and stuck it in there just in case. But we'll get to the spoon in a minute. I totally forgot this was back there. Moonlight Elite from Nemo, great chair, super lightweight, very comfortable. Poop kit, do you guys care about my poop? Do you think people care about my poop kit?
I think people want to know.
Do you care how I poop?
People want to know.
I don't think you care how I poop, but I think you care what's in the poop. No, wait. I think you care what's in the poop kit. Okay. Wow. The trowel that I used on this trip is the Vargo. It's a Vargo trowel. I think it's a dig trowel or something. I really liked this trowel. It didn't hurt super bad to dig holes because it's got sort of this edge here that's rounded, which was nice. And I didn't think that these teeth here were going to do much. Yeah, they really cut through some stuff. Yeah, to dig holes. So that was a win. Really lightweight too. I was totally surprised by that. That was a lot of information on a trowel. Okay, I'm also really concerned that I'm not going to ever have enough TP for my pee-pee. And so I kind of go nuts. And I put a lot of, I got these body wipes that I found somewhere that I throw in there just in case. It can get messy out there.
You never know.
Yeah. And I just took a bunch of TP off of the toilet paper roll. And then I do put hand sanitizer in here, and I double bag the hand sanitizer because this always seems to explode at certain elevations and on plane trips for some reason. So, yeah, anyway. So that's the poop kit. Back here, I just shove a rain jacket in here. This is a great rain jacket. This is the Outdoor Vitals
Tusher. Yeah,
Tusher?
I think Tayson corrected us when we were there.
Tusher?
Yeah, Tusher.
Tayson, please comment below. Anyway, fantastic rain jacket, love it. The only thing I don't like about this is that it doesn't have its own pocket to zip up and put itself in, where you can stuff it in.
Yeah,
but
it does.
It does?
I do that for mine.
Oh yeah, you can sort of do it here, I guess. Oh wait, maybe it does. No, that's fine. Take that back. It does. But it's I don't think it's meant to do that because the zipper is backwards.
Oh, okay.
So if they put a second zipper on here, you could, whatever, nitpicking. Great rain jacket though. Oh, we thought we were gonna have a dry camp where we were gonna have to bring in a lot of extra water. So I brought the Sea to Summit. This is the Water Cell ST, and this holds 4 liters of water, pretty lightweight, and it's got handles all over it. It sort of stands up when it's full, so it doesn't fall over, and it's just a great way to carry a ton of extra water if you think you're gonna need it. So didn't really need this, but I'm glad I have it for that reason. This is my water kit, my water filtration kit, and I use just this mesh bag that comes with the Sawyer Squeeze. So whenever you buy a Sawyer Squeeze, it'll come with this mesh bag, and then when you get your Sawyer Squeeze, it'll come with the really junky plastic water filler-upper bag thing that you can, it's terrible. This is the Sawyer Squeeze. This is the filter that I always use and always will use. These guys are awesome. And I replaced their bags with this Knock Vecto 2-liter water carry system. It's just a bladder to be able to get water easily and filter it very easily. And then I always bring an extra cap with me, just in case I lose a cap on my water bottles. It's nice to have. And then I also bring the back flush syringe. And some of you guys are like, you can use your water bottle and just get the coupler. Yeah, I know. Whatever. I brought a syringe, okay? And then, I got 2 caps in there. Look at that. And then I also bring potable aqua tabs just in case. Germicidal tablets. Get with it, Dan. All right. Here's my medical kit. It's the Aventro Medical Kit 0.5, and I just happen to like the bag because it's yellow, and I can tell people if I get hurt to go get my yellow bag that's the medical kit if needed. And everything in here has just been swapped out. All right, the outside hip belt pocket, I only have one. And what do we got in here? We got look at that. A headlight that turned on. I must have forgot to lock it. You can lock this headlamp. It's the Black Diamond Spot R. There you go, it's locked. Great headlamp, love this thing. So really bright, rechargeable. That's what goes here. And then sometimes I put snacks and things in there as well. Oh, also on the outside of the backpack, this thing just lives here because it's so difficult to get on and off. It's just such a pain. If I ever go places where there's grizzly bears or lots of black bears or whatever, I will bring my bear spray and holster it right here so it's got really easy access. Let me just say something to you guys that don't holster your bear spray. You keep it inside of the pack or on the outside of the backpack, somewhere where it's going to be difficult to reach. You should go watch my interview with Jeremy Evans, and then you will rethink that decision. I will link it right here. So roll top backpack just opens from the top, and I keep my Ditty bag right on top. And the Ditty bag is where I keep all my ditties. Just where I put stuff that I don't want to lose inside of my backpack. So this is just a big bag, and it doesn't have a ton of organization. And if I can't find something, I know it's in my Ditty bag. All right, so what do I got in here? I got a big battery bank because we film. That's a 20,000 milliamp hour battery from Anker. Anker is, in my opinion, the best battery bank maker out there. And then an extra battery for the camera that I brought. I do get elevation sickness frequently, so I do take medication for that. I got a toothbrush from Z-Packs. This thing is legit probably 6 years old. It's so nasty. It's so nasty. I'm keeping going. It's never ending. Tons of mosquitoes, so just in case, I brought a head net from Sea to Summit, and this one has permethrin built into it. Like they literally take hammers and nails and build it. Okay, and then my thermometer is this, look out. This little cable for the headlamp. And then I got this GoView thermometer. Love this thing. Tells the temperature consistently. It's actually working right now. It's Bluetooth, connects to my phone. I can go back for as many years as I've had this to check temperature. Little toothpaste in here. And then I got this little extra cable thing for I just happened to find this somewhere so I only need to bring one cable for my phone and watch and that kind of thing. And then just got some tenacious tape here, a leftover wrapper from some peanut butter M&Ms. So good. And then a repair kit for the sleeping pad. So yeah, that's what's in my Ditty bag. All right, so I like to keep things on the top of my backpack that I know that when I get to camp, I'm going to need them first, or things in my backpack that I'm going to want to access sort of throughout the day that are going to be really easy access. And I like to keep the things that I'm going to have at camp or take out last at camp, like my sleep system, at the bottom of my backpack. I keep my tent near the top, and on this trip I brought the Nemo Hornet Elite because we were testing this one out. It was my first actual trip with this tent. I've used previous versions many times, but this is the new version, so great tent, love this thing. And then I keep my food in here next, and obviously I took out all the old food, and I got one left in here. So Pinnacle Foods, fantastic. If you don't know who they are,
you should.
You should.
They are the best.
They are the best backpacking food you will ever eat in your life. They're so good. Link in the description below. They're amazing. Okay. And then just my cook kit here, lid. This is the Pocket Rocket Deluxe. And this is the Tox Titanium 7 700 milliliter pot, I think. 750 milliliter pot. Awesome pot. And then one very sad thing, because I had to wash.
Cue the sad music.
Cue the sad music. I had to wash my pot out when I got home, and this got accidentally fell by the dryer in the dishwasher, the dry bars in the dishwasher, and melted. This is my beloved Soto lid. Now I gotta spend a ton of money to get a new Soto lid. Worth it. All right. And then this is new from Hilltop Packs. Oh, by the way, shout out to Hilltop Packs for this food bag. Ben, you're awesome. I asked him to give me one without my logo on it because I don't like my logo. I hate being like all, oh, look at me.
I have the logo
Yeah,
one.
Emma's got the logo one. But these bags are phenomenal. They make great stuff out of Dyneema. So Hilltop Packs, if you're looking for Dyneema stuff, that is where to find it. Ben is amazing. And then he also sent me this food line here with this sort of tie-off thingy that's 3D printed. I don't know, it looks like kite. Looks like one of those things you, like when you were a kid, you'd fly a kite with, but I'm not really sure. I probably should know more about stuff that I carry in backpacking trips, but I don't really know much about that. So if anybody does, tell me what this thing is. Anyway, I have it for the line. Okay, and then I lost my spoon. This was the imposter spoon that I almost had to use. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Can you believe that? I would have got my hands dirty. You would. So I stopped at an outdoor store and bought a long-handled spoon. And I said, ma'am, how much is the long-handled spoon? When I got to the counter, she said, $20. $20. Yeah, so I got this MSR one. It was like the only one I could get. And this little thing I couldn't pull off when I was out there, but whatever. So, yeah, that's the food. That's in the food bag. That's all I bring for stuff in the food bag. So, okay. Now, inside here, I'll just pull the rest out because it's all in one big bag. I put the dry bag in the backpack first when I pack it up, and then I stuff it full, but just to show it to you. This is a Dyneema dry bag from Hyperlight Mountain Gear. For no other reason than they sent it to me do I use this. You could totally get away with something super cheap, like a garbage bag or a trash compactor bag or a Nile Flume or Plume or whatever those things are bag. Those work all great. They work just as well as this, but I've used this for years, so I just keep using it. That is not an endorsement for this bag, so please don't go buy this bag. You don't need it. Inside of this bag at the top, I like to keep my puffy jacket because everything inside of this bag is what I want dry. I don't want anything getting wet. And you're thinking, you got a Dyneema backpack, Dan. Why don't you just keep everything in there just the way it is? Well, the Dyneema backpacks aren't waterproof. The material's waterproof, but the bag itself is not waterproof. Cue the sad music there as well because I had a terrible experience in the Smoky Mountains a few years back. This is the jacket that I brought. This is the Outdoor Vitals Nova Pro. I love this jacket. It's a little bit heavier, but it's just so comfy and cozy and warm, and everything about it is just fantastic. It's got pit zips. Anyway, great jacket. Love this thing. Let's see. The pillow that I brought was my tried and true. This is the Thermarest compressible pillow, or sometimes they call it a cinch pillow or something. It's because it can kind of be cinched up to loft how you like it. But this is a great pillow because it's like a real pillow. Love it. Sleeping pad is the Flextail Zero mattress that I used on this trip. A little bulky, I will say that, but for the price, you're not going to be able to beat this bad boy. R5 ASTM rated pad, super wide. It's like $140, I think. So, yeah, I'll put a link in the description below for this one. You should check that out. Great sleeping pad if you're on a budget. And then because we were high Alpine, I didn't know how cold it was going to get. So we camped at about 12,500 feet. So I did bring, let's see, I brought some gloves with me. These are just some Black Diamond gloves that I got at a mountain store. I don't know, when I was hiking somewhere and just needed to run in and grab some quick gloves. It's the only reason I grabbed these. Super expensive. You don't need something like this. You can just go into your closet and find some old yarn knit ones that grandma made. And then I got the Outdoor Vitals Ventus hoodie. Love this as a mid layer. And then I did bring a hat because I didn't know how cold it was going to get. Just a hat, cotton hat. Okay, and then one thing I was testing on this trip was this sleeping bag liner from Glacial Gear. And this is made of 100% New Zealand merino wool. That's right, New Zealand merino wool. And it is lovely. It is super comfy and super cool. You don't believe me, do you? You should.
New Zealand.
Yeah, New Zealand. Fantastic sleeping bag liner. Testing it out. Don't normally use them, but I'm glad I did because it was cozy. And then the other thing I was testing out again is the Zenbivy system. I think this is the super ultra light one, and this is the 10 degree one. Love this, so cozy, ridiculously expensive. Oh my gosh. All in, you're gonna spend a lot of money on this. We'll put it up on screen because I can't remember, but you don't need it. Unless you want to sleep super good. Okay, maybe you do need it. It's good. It is fantastic. Okay, and then this is the sheet that goes on it. I think it's everything. How much does it weigh? I don't know. You know why? Because I don't weigh my gear anymore. I just got tired of it. I just pick up my backpack and I go, that's about right. Honestly, it usually weighs, if I had to guess, between 18 and 25 pounds, depending on what I'm testing, plus camera gear, which is usually another 7-8 pounds, would you say? Probably, with the lenses and microphones we bring, or more. So yeah, that's it. So hope you guys like this video. We'll see you on the next one. YouTube is a rabbit hole of information. So in order to solve that problem, I wrote a backpacking course where I took my 10 years of backpacking experience and the 400 YouTube videos that I filmed and condensed it down into just 18 videos and a few lessons for you to learn. All you have to do is go to my brand new website, danbeckeroutdoors.com, and look for the course.